Well, hello everybody, and welcome back. Got good news today. Our good friend Mountain Dew is back, and you know we're going to be doing that. We're going to be chugging it. So let's pop top, my friends, and open focus, and figure out what we're here to do today. It's day Wednesday already? Dang. Oof. I had a rough Monday and Tuesday, I guess. I don't remember them, as per usual. Let's see. What in the world? Gulp. Is that thing still around? I mean, I don't know whether it's good or bad, but I haven't heard Gulp in a long time. I don't know why it thinks I need a Gulp workflow. So what we're working on today is going to be a CLI tool for Dash HD. So we're going to focus on only from the part of having a seed to the part of generating xpubs, xprivs, and addresses. So we're not going to focus on other stuff that's in that realm. We're just going to focus on, I think, excuse me, just those things. So we're actually not going to do mnemonic generate or mnemonic to address or any of that stuff. The mnemonic that's what dash phrase is for. We're going to let it be dash phrase. This limits the number of permutations that we have to worry about with this thing, so we're getting rid of that. And then we do need a dash QR still as well. So we do need a QR tool that will help us get from the address to the QR. And I may bring that into this, because I don't think that there's really anywhere else that we need it, and QR on its own as a separate tool already makes sense. So I think we might bring the QR stuff into here. So we'll see. Let's see what we got in the issues so far. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome. Nice to have you back. Okay, this has actually already been done. So this was the old... this has been done in what is now oops. What? Huh? -hd.js. So we're going to close these out. Don't need that no more. And this one, whoops, I guess we could have done that whole thing, is -phrase.js. Okay, cool. So we get to close out those issues, and we get to make the issues anew. And I think what we want to do is a roadmap for dash HD v1 CLI. And I think what we need here is going to be seed to xpriv. Seed, and all of this stuff is pretty much done. We just need to retool it. xpriv to, so we could do I think it's just these things that we need. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm banking on. So one of the annoying things about earlier versions of NPM is it just ignores stuff that it doesn't recognize rather than failing, which I can understand. It's a lot easier to build a parser that just doesn't use stuff it doesn't recognize, because it's a lot easier to have less architecture in it and to be able to let things flow down to where they need to flow to, that sort of thing. But as part of that, location equals global works for the latest few versions of Node, but it doesn't work for earlier versions of Node. It just gets ignored because -G got switched to location equals global for whatever reason. Okay, so we've got all these things we got to worry about. I'll say, okay, also, it's been a while. Let me just, okay, soundboard check, good. Background music is on. Guest audio is not a concern today. Okay. And then, yeah, it's been a while because I had other things that I wanted to, at least. Needed is a strong word. What do we need to do? All you gotta do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and don't know why. You know. But I had some other things I wanted to focus on. And let me go ahead and close out a couple pages or a couple tabs over here. All right. Let's put those chat timers back on. There we are. Let's see if I can stay awake today. I might need a couple hits of this. Okay, where am I at? So, let me get into whoa! There we are. Get into Dash. We're going to go into Dash Tools. Nope, not Dash Test Wallet. Dash Tools. Yes. Ah, bless me. I'm really excited to get working back on the wallet again. That's coming up soon. We've got a little bit to go through. Did we have a Dash Key CLI? No, we don't do that. That's basically, Dash Key CLI is basically going to be Dash Message, which I might rename. Have to think on that one. Because Dash Keys itself doesn't handle the encoding. Well, I guess it does. It does handle encoding. Okay, we do need a Dash Keys CLI as well. For one... Okay, so we need to have the QR in Dash Keys as well. And we need to have the QR here. Dash Keys should be able to take any address and turn it into... Didn't we already have that? Am I forgetting something? Do we have a Dash Keys CLI? Hold on. Hold on a second. What do we have CLIs for? Dash phrase. Okay, we do have Dash Keys. Okay, and I'm going to get rid of the .js at the end of this. Because the goal is that it is... a CLI. Okay. Was there anything else that we needed to do for this? It's hard to remember which things I've done. And I think I did this last time, didn't I? We did dash phrase and then we did dash keys. Got to get back up to speed with where I'm at. I wish that, and it should be possible to build a tool for this, but I wish that I had the ability to look at what I have done on GitHub by organization. So, you're going to show me what are the last things I've done in Dash Hive. It's probably not their primary use case, because their primary use case is probably large companies that have lots of employees that are working on the same thing every day. But as someone who one week is working on one thing and the next week is working on another thing, it would be hugely helpful to be able to switch a little easier. Okay. I do want to get rid of that in the title. Hold on a second here. I don't want this to be called .js. CLI.js. dash wallet CLI, dash HD CLI. We'll get those figured out. Cool. So doc update links. No trailing.js. Or CLI tools. I don't know if can I commit directly to main on this? I can. Okay, great. I did. All right. So back over here. I don't know if I actually called it dash HD CLI yet. It might be called dash HD real or dash HD back because I had another name for it not too long ago. Let's see what dash HD back has inside. See in particular in the bin. Okay. Probably not that much. Okay, I'm going to go into these directories and just clean them up just so that I got some good working space here. Nits, what was this? Okay, so this one is a little bit behind. That's good. Huh. Okay, good thing to know. Let me go over to the repository and make sure we've got a PR open for this. On, what is it? Sorry, we're just going to start out with some cleanup tasks, just getting reoriented because it's been at least a solid week since I've been working on this. I think it might be 2 weeks since I've been working on this. At least, yeah, week and a half, something like that. Okay, do we have the NITS PR open? Yes, we do. Okay, documentation NITS is open. Great. Okay, so I don't need this. Whoops. Let me see if there's anything else in here that I might stand to lose. Let's see what's in our to-do. I think everything in the to-do is to done, so I'm going to go ahead and delete the to-do here. Dash core, I think this was just for output. Oh, this was just to help us see what does dash core do. Okay, great. Let's see, does the other one do that? It's always bad when you leave a project where it's got a couple of extra little bits like this. Okay. Let's see what CLI is. Okay, all these are modified. Let me get out of here. And let's see if the other one. Get submodule init. Update. Get status. Your branch is ahead. Huh. Oh, these look like the nits. Options for testnet and other coins. Okay, good. Get checkout nits. Get rebase main. Get cherry-v main. I think I made that. Yeah, GCM? No. GVM? Nope. I was trying. I'm experimenting with aliases. I haven't quite got the hang of them yet. I mean, I know how to use them. It's just getting the muscle memory for them is difficile. All right, what was I going to do here? Get checkout nits. Get cherry-v main. None. Okay, great. So I think that this literally has this is nothing in it that is new or interesting or whatever. Okay, get checkout. Yeah, so I've got this one is completely clean. I'm just going to get rid of it. We're going to rename one of the other ones. All right, dash HD real and back. Okay, we already did the glossary. We handled that. I think this was actually part of my refactor. I think I renamed this to real because the other one was named the same thing. But yeah, deep dash. This is UN8 utils. I think we ended up not needing these, which is fine, but that's in the other one anyway. Picks is just going to be cherry picks. Yeah, we don't need that one. Okay, glossary, we already incorporated that. So the only thing I need to make sure of here is that the CLI, that I'm picking the right CLI folder. Okay, this one has a couple of things modified. Okay, get private key. And that we even got rid of. So that's not even a thing anymore. So I want to say... What in the world is this music? Okay, deleted. Yeah, we can get... I'm pretty sure we can get rid of all of this. Yeah, very simple. Okay, cool. So the one that's called real, we're going to get rid of. Whoops. That has nothing of value in it. And the one that's called back is the one that I was actually developing in, probably by mistake. I probably meant to develop in real, but ended up accidentally developing in back. Dash HD. Okay, there we are. And I know that there's a couple of places where I either had an end of line here or otherwise. Okay, so what did we have here? Dash D. Okay, dash D, dash D. That makes sense. Actually, I'm going to move this up one. Dash D, go. I don't think that belongs there. Okay, dash core. Dash core is not part of this. Probably also, yeah. Okay. Dash HD. There we go. So there are a couple of issues in here. Just typos. All right. Okay. -hd.js. And I think what we're going to do here is we're going to put the CLI as a subdirectory to these. And we might reference that up at the top level. I'm also okay with not doing that, but it seems to make sense because they're so tightly coupled. To say, hey, yeah, the CLI, it's a subdirectory. Okay. There we go. I'll wait a little bit before I push that. Alright, now we can get the work started, maybe. Just one second here. Okay, we're gonna need a bunch of awaits. I think I should just take this one at a time. I'm going to go ahead, because there's just a lot of little things that are different there, I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of that. As far as the HD key goes, the fact that that's deleted is not a problem. Okay. Let's see, what are we looking at here? Alright, so we want to keep the API about the same. I don't think we really have to keep it exactly the same. Okay. Let me look at package.json here. Alright, and we're going to get rid of HD key in favor of dash HD, and I think we're just taking that straight to version 3 to honor its history and distinguish it. And then I think we need dash keys here as well, and I don't remember what one that is. Hold on, we're gonna. I think we do need these separate because they represent these dependencies. The bash 58 check and ripemd 160. I think we use them directly in a way that we can't use them from dash keys. And then we've got the QR code SVG. Yeah, this is looking good. Okay. Ah, dang it. And something seriously got screwed up with my Vim config. I think that it is somehow related to installing NeoVim, because I gave that a shot off screen at some point and was trying to figure it out. And I don't know. It seems like, okay, AJ, you know, you're a smart guy. You know that these two things can't interact with each other, but I think that they do. And I think that they do in a way that there are additional tools that are used automatically that are not in a config file, something like what we have here, that are now enabled, and I don't know, because I'm getting errors in really simple things, so like this, error detected while processing buff-write auto commands. So I think that somewhere some auto commands got installed that I don't want installed. Oops. And I don't know where that is. But I have a thought on how to solve it, which is basically to nuke the Vim pack plugins directory. And I think I might just do that. Git plugins. Huh. Yeah, okay. So I think that I'll just do that. Vim plugins. No, pack. Whoop. Oh. Oh, what did that do? Did that just create... Oh, no. Oh, no. Backtick, my only weakness. Let's see if this works. Okay, that seems like that worked. And I'm wondering if there's anything else. I kind of want to do plugins dot. Just get all this stuff out of the way. Plugin. Uh-oh. That shouldn't be there. Hold on a second. Sorry. Slight detour. I need to go figure out if I made a typo. Okay, vim, commentary, install, sh, plugin. Okay, no, I did not. Good. Alright, good. Good, good, good. Let's get out of there. Alright, so now I've completely gotten rid of all of my Vim config, except for my vimrc. So maybe I can even move that. O3, O1. There we go. Okay. Is there anything left in my Vim folder that's enabled? Spell. My spell dictionary. Okay, I want to keep my spell dictionary. I'm okay with that. But let's just move the whole thing. Vim to .vim 2023. Whoops. Hitting things too early. 03, 01. Okay, so I have no okay. I have what? Vim info? We could get rid of the Vim info. I'm fine with that. Alright, there we are. So I'm resetting Vim entirely. So there's no... In fact, I kind of want to make a... Just a... Maybe a... Backup... I don't know. Trying to make sure. Okay. There we go. I'm reinstalling all my Vim plugins. Everything's coming in from scratch. And then I'm going to reinstall everything Node. I'm going to check my Node version. Webby Node. Let's make sure we have the latest Node version. And then npm install all of my tools. All of the latest version. Oh, which is not necessarily right, by the way, because I found out, I mean, I've known this for a while, at latest is not the right thing to do, because at latest can give you things that are old, because if somebody publishes a patch version to an old version, that is considered the latest version. So if they patch version 1 and you're on version 3, latest doesn't do what you expect. Whoops. Crap. Okay. I wanted vim info, or npm info. Latest is 2. Okay. So let me do it this way. Prettier at 2. And then let's look at info TypeScript. All right, there's beta. And there's latest. There's RC, there's next. Got it. Okay. So we want this to be at 4, I think. Do the same thing with uglify.js, npm info, uglify.js 3. Alright, let's try fix.json. Alright, folks, don't use latest. Screw up your stuff. There we go. I need to make sure I get that in the history of my other environments as well. There we go. So pro tip, don't use latest. It'll install backports. Not what you intended. Alright, let's get out of that one. Let's get out of that one. Alright, now let's see if... Okay, good. Things are working again. So there's probably some stuff that I do want from my other Vim config. I'm actually not sure. This might have broken. It might have been this one right here. That might have been what broke it. And then for ale, I probably do want to bring these couple of things over. I probably do want to switch windows, be that way. Let's see, no remap. Bunch of macros. But not macro in the Vim sense. Okay, ale. There we go. That's what I wanted. Alright, now we're back on track there. Okay. npm install save -hd at latest -phrase at latest -keys at latest. Even though I just said don't use latest, but I want to make sure that these are the right versions. Okay, so -hd at 3. I thought it was going to be 3.1 or something. -keys at 1, -phrase at 1.3. I don't trust 1.0.0. You know what I'm saying? We gotta bump that. We gotta bump that just for the sake of bumping it. Nobody trusts a 1.0. It just doesn't, it's not safe. Can't do it. We'll bump that one up to 1.1.2 as well. We'll add the QR code stuff into that. Okay. Next bit. Hey everybody, how's it going? Feel free to say hello, ask questions, make comments, snide remarks. It's all welcome here. Okay, Ben. So first of all, we're going to get rid of mnemonic generate. We don't need that anymore. Yeah. Oh, bless me. That's what dash phrase is for. We're going to leave that to dash phrase. So let's just go ahead and get rid of it. Our all-in-one is going to be the wallet. That's where... Well, maybe not even. Let's let's see, mnemonic to adders. We might want that essentially. Do we have seed to adders? No, we don't. So we need seed to adders. Mnemonic to seed, that's something we're not going to have here. Okay. What have we got? Mnemonic to adders, mnemonic to whiffs. So I basically just need to make sure that seed to whiffs and mnemonic to whiffs are about the same. We don't have a seed to adders, so I'm just going to rename mnemonic to adders, seed to adders, because that's what that needs to be instead. And then mnemonic to whiffs and seed to whiffs should almost be identical. Let me see what the difference between these two is. I'm hoping that it is just one big block. Let's see, there's... Yeah, okay. It looks like that's basically what it is. Let's try this again. So there's a couple of requires that are different. There's a little bit that's different about the output. And then one we read from the mnemonic, the other one we read directly from the seed. And then this one, we are skipping over things. Okay, so they look like they're about the same. So I just need to make sure that the seed one works. So seed to whiffs, but we're not going to use HD key anymore. So testnet is actually... I'm pretty sure that we actually... Testnet is spec'd as 1, but I think that we actually use it as 5. I could be wrong. And it doesn't much matter. It only needs to be self-correct. It doesn't have to be correct between other things, for the most part. There's so much variation between this stuff, it'd be a miracle if any of it actually works with each other beyond the most basic accessing the first account. Okay, what is this bin xadder all about? Okay, translate between address types. That should be replaced with dash keys, I think. Yeah, that's what that looks like. It looks like this is dash keys type of stuff. Okay. Let's just see if it works at all right now. Let's go ahead and get our seed. Yeah, okay, we're gonna install save dev HD key. Just for our purposes of testing this right now. Okay, so do we have a seed here? In the README, do we have a seed that we're using? That everything else is based on? Or fixtures? Okay, so before it was using this one, so we're going to keep with this one. Okay, we're going to use what is there to see if we get the same results or not. Alright, let's do Fixtures.seed.hex. And let's see if these are different. I don't think they are. I think they're the same. They look the same. Yeah, they're the same. Okay. Alright, fixtures.seed.hex. And then we can give it a particular path here. XD3S. Good. And XBPR8. Okay, good. That's great. So I can see both of these show up. So now let's rip that out maybe. Okay, what was that been? Seed to whiffs. So we're just going to try to use Dash HD instead and see if we can get the same results. I think we just said from seed. And I don't remember what the other argument is then. Let me go get documentation open. Oh. And here's the documentation right here. Oh, okay, that's probably one of the nits. Empty ops. That's all it wants. Alright, let's see what's this private route. Okay, and this is going to be derived path. Right, okay, let's go back to derive root. Dash HD, drive path, private root, HD path. Good. Okay, and this one we're going to need to dive a little deeper, I think. Dash keys dot utils dot to hex. Oh, and then okay, so we're also doing encoding here. We probably don't need to do that. We could probably just do dash hd dot to whiff key dot private key. Address key. Let's go ahead and try to keep the conventions here. Okay, and then do the same thing with address. Alright, what isn't it like about this? Probably wants empty options. No? Let's go check on what to whiff is here. Priv bytes options. Yep. Okay, so I need to go do some nit fixes on this. That should be fine. And then to add it. Oh, right, because functions, we're doing shorter names on functions. Type needs to be optional options. Those to do. I'll do this before we publish. I'll probably go through and try to get all of this working and then go back and fix anything that's wrong with Dash HD from that point. Okay, so that's good. And this is all explained elsewhere, so I'm going to get rid of these comments. These are no longer necessary. Oh, this would be not derived path. In this case, it would be... Oh, I'm a little confused. From entries.length. This would be derived child. No? I'm a little confused. Well, let's see what we get. Let's go ahead and try to run the same command and see if it works or not. Okay, that looks right. And let's see if the next one runs. That looks right too. Good. Okay, so let's see if there's anything else in here that needs a hard switch. B58C. Do we need that for anything? No. We don't need that for anything. Do we need X adder for anything? No, we don't. Okay, do we actually need coin type for anything? Default entries? Okay. And we've documented that that testnet is elsewhere. Okay. Seed to whiffs. All right, there we go. Move non-flags. All right, I think it's safe to say that what's been done here could be done to the others, and everything should still work. So I'm going to go ahead and commit this one. Switch seed to whiffs to dash HD plus dash keys. Oh, that's just dash HD. And this would actually be refactor. There we go. Okay, what are we doing? Mnemonic to whiffs. You know, to be honest, I am kind of feeling a little bit out of it today. I mean, mentally, I feel like I'm still there, but I feel a little off otherwise. This may not end up being a 4 to 6 hour stream. This might end up being a 2-hour stream, and then I may go take a nap or something. I thought I got enough sleep last night. In fact, I thought I slept quite a bit, but maybe I didn't. Something feels a little off. Maybe I just am under-caffeinated. I don't think that's it. I may have not gotten good sleep. Might have been one of those nights where, you know, you're asleep, you're not brought to awareness, but you're not getting rest. I watched an absolutely wretchedly terrible movie with my wife. It gave me nightmares. It was about a psychopathic woman who kills a man. It was called Where the Crawdads Sing. Now, granted, the man that she killed did need to die, but she created the situation pretty much knowingly in which she was supposed to kill him, and then there was just a bunch of plot holes, and the whole thing was just super creepy. Just really, really sick, gross, creepy movie. I think it was supposed to be like The Notebook Part 3, but ended up being Girl on the Train. Actually, I haven't seen that one. But there's one of those movies. No, Gone Girl. What is it? Gone Girl? I haven't seen that one either. But I know there's these movies that are about twisted, toxic relationships. And that's what this movie was about. It was supposed to be a suspense or thriller or something. It was not. It was not. At the end, the plot twist was not. It just... Everything in the movie was built up. If you're going to have a plot twist at the end, you actually have to have... You have to have the way for the plot twist to happen. You can't just say, oh, and by the way, plot twist. You know, you actually have to leave openings in the plot. So this is one of the things, I was listening to Murphy Napier. She does book reviews. And she talked about how this happens sometimes in books where the character has to know that they're the killer. You know, the character has to know, because you can't have an insight into their own internal thoughts or something, or, you know, you can't have a character act to themselves as if they're not the killer, and then suddenly, oh, they're the killer, surprise ending. And that's different, because in those cases, a lot of times the evidence is there for the killer to be the killer. But since you have, from the narrator's point of view, you have a look into the killer's psyche or the killer's relationships, or you have extra information about the killer that the narrator knows, then, unless, you know, somehow the narrator is going to be a bad narrator, because sometimes you get narrators that end up being, the narrator ends up being a villain in the story or something, and so the narrator is actually telling lies, but that works into the story in some way. No, this was just... This was just, they wanted it to be girl power. She kills her abuser that she invited to abuse her. Not that I think that, I mean, let's be cautious with that. Because in real life, things are a lot different than they are in movies. But this girl was obviously in complete control of herself and choosing to, you know, anyway, it's just a creepy movie. It's just a creepy, creepy movie. It was sickening. And I honestly think that might be part of the reason I didn't sleep well last night, because it was disturbing, and I don't think it would have been disturbing to. I think there's a lot of people it wouldn't have been disturbing to, because they would have, just the message of the movie was what was disturbing, not necessarily the movie itself. Is that you can be self-obsessed and destroy the relationships around you. and then put yourself in bad situations, and then you're justified in murder. Which I actually think that the murder was justified in the real world. I think it would have been, but the way the movie. Never mind. I'm just not going to talk about it. It's too sensitive of a topic. The movie has lots of gross themes. But yeah. Okay, back on this. That was good. Sometimes I need to just talk through something to get my brain to wake up a little bit. And my brain's kind of awake. Anyway. All right, moving on. And I don't regret spoiling the movie for anyone. I don't regret that at all, because it deserves to be spoiled, because you can't just change the plot on people out of no. You can't. No, it's not allowed. Oh, bless me. Yeah. Oh, you know what I would want? I wonder what would happen if I did this. Oh, okay. It still keeps with the hardened. Oh, wait. What happened? Oh, no? Is it all the same things? It looks like it's all the same things. Okay. Alright, so this is good. This is good. This works the way that it's intended to work. It's working. Great. Okay. So then what's the next one here? Seed to adders. We could do that one. It's basically the same thing as the previous one. But then I think we could just make this... Let's see. Okay, first I'm just going to switch some things over, then I'll worry about architecting it. But I think I want to architect it so that based on what you put in, whether you put in a seed, or you put in an xpub or an xpriv, then that will determine what the next course of action will be, because pretty much all of this is going to be mixed in with a path. So I think in all of these cases, yeah, we can get rid of this mnemonic to whiffs. We don't need that. And now I have to walk back that other thing I said, because I said on camera, I think in real life that particular scenario would have been justified. But I don't. I have to walk that back. Let's take that off the record, because that would need more clarification and nuance and interpretation. Okay. QR to expert. Oh, okay, yes. So... I'm going to go into the README and just think in the README for a moment what this should be like. So let me just imagine dash HD seed.hex and then hdpath all right, so I'm thinking like this. So let's say we do this. This might be an error. And then this one should output xpriv plus xpub. No. this would export, and this would be whiff plus adder. I'm trying to think of the default behavior here. Okay, so we're going to have this, but then if it's xpub, then this would be an error. Oops. That would be an error. But this would be whiff plus adder. And this one would be, sorry, xpriv. And this would just be adder. All right, this is what I think that the CLI ought to look like for this. Was my thought. It should be able to take a seed, an xpriv, or an xpub, or maybe even, I'm not sure if I want to do this or not. But this seems like this is all the ways that this could go. And then we should also be able to have a force equals or something. So we could say, I don't know if that would be right, but we could do force xpriv force whiff, something like that. And then we could have something similar I don't know how we could do similar for the rest of it, because we'd have to know what depth it's at, and then you'd have to define the depth the rest of the way out, which would be fine. So I guess we could do this. Okay, I think this could work. And this would be, this is what we're looking at for all the permutations. I think that's it. Okay. And I'm suspecting that the difference between the mnemonic of the xpriv and the seed. Oh, interesting. It's going to be about the same, but I guess a little bit different. Okay. Different output. Some conversion stuff that's different. Otherwise, pretty much the same. Okay. So I think we can get rid of... Let's double check that this works. Was the one I was just looking at to xpriv. Xpriv A1. Okay, good. So that one is in there. That's one that we want. So account 1, direction 1. Oh, whoops. Well, let's try 0, 0. We should get the same thing then, right? Yeah. Okay, good. Oh, huh, but so I did this one before, I can tell from my history. Not quite the same. I guess I didn't save it in the fixtures. Let's take a look at the fixtures and see what they have to say about this. Or maybe, what if I do account 0 instead? Xpriv A1 UHC. Oh no! So I guess it had the same chain code for the two of these. Right. Alright, what else do we have for xprivs then, in terms of fixtures? Because I want to see another one. By the way, musics. We've got OC Remix. This is Majora's Masks. Let's see if I can figure this one. Gatteo Romani by Rexy. And we're listening to the Chiptunes tag today on OC Remix. Sounded more Link's Awakening-ish to me. I don't remember this being in Majora's Mask. But I didn't play all the way through. Okay, what was I going to do here? So we've got... This is... Okay, so effectively, yes, this is working. It would be nice... I could find... Alright, here we go. This is one we need. Let's see. Okay, good. Alright, so I know that this is working. Okay. Did my seed to X key? Is that so nice? I think these examples are actually quite good. Let's get that out of there. Oh, interesting. Okay, so the other one does actually work a little differently. Weird. Okay, so some of that other one might need to still be here. We don't need the password here at all, so we can just get rid of that. Let's see. Okay, what am I to understand about this? Or maybe that actually should go in somewhere else. Let me see what we have here with seed to whiffs. Do we have nice output like that? Oops. I don't know if we do or if we don't. Okay, we do. All right, we've got the nice output there. So we don't really need the nice output here. So we were fine with the way it was before. It was okay. But let's go ahead and just spruce it up a little bit anyway. Alright, there's not really much to spruce up, so never mind. Okay. Put a little to do here. All right, private route. I would kind of like the ability to do both, though. Seed to execute. I don't want to worry about that right now. Let's just get things working again. Let's remove the craft. And get things working again without the craft. Okay, so let's just try this one to see what it does. And it literally just outputs the xpub. That's fine. We could do that too. We don't have to output the xpriv. I think that would be appropriate. Okay. And then we're going to do something very similar like what we did elsewhere. We're going to pull in dash HD instead. And we're going to get rid of these. And then we're going to see where HD key was being used. And we're going to replace it with dash HD. And then this private route. I don't even want to call it private route. I don't like that name. I think it's fair to just call this HD key and then say dash HD dot derive path. All right, and then we're not going to have we're not going to have an X key in this format with to JSON. So instead it's going to be xpriv is dash HD dot to xpriv, I think. And then xpub. And then probably, does this need an await? I think it does. Alright, just get rid of all that. There we go. We want to make sure that we get the same output. So we're going to run this again, just like it was run earlier. Let's start with a 0, 0, and then we'll go to the 2, like 0, 0, and then 2, 1. So 0, 0. Let's see if this looks right. Okay, that got the right output there. Just as a sanity check, let's make sure that the pub is the right one as well. Yep, that's good. And then we're going to go back to 2, 1 like this and make sure that the xpriv matches something that we already have, and it does, and make sure that the xpub matches something that we already have as well, which I have every reason to suspect that it will. Okay, and it does. Great. Okay. Okay, simple enough. And it worked. Alright, next one. Seed to... I kind of want to get rid of seed to whiff. The question is this. Should the format of the text be different when there's one output versus when there's many outputs? I think that it should, and that was kind of the thing with these whiffs, is that it allows for ranges, and I like that. I think that's actually a really good idea to allow for ranges. So let's go back and let's model this out again. So if a range is given, let's say that the range is even okay. So we have a start and an end. I think that makes sense. Okay. Okay. All right, I feel better about that. This is the right approach to it. I think it'd even be cool if we could do something like this. Though that's a little wonkadoodle. Be interesting. Maybe not be right, but it'd be interesting. Something I just want to throw out here to explore. That we could do abbreviated paths. So pretty similar to what we already allow. Or what we're already planning to allow. This is pretty similar. The difference here is if we don't do the dash force, I think anytime we want to force it, it needs to be a whole path so that it's unambiguous. I don't think you could force those. Okay. But this looks right. Okay. This is good. I'm going to put this in as whip docs new usage. That's what I want. That's what the goal is for this. We want to get there. And I do want a different format for 1 versus 2, but I think we're going to have, it's just going to be seed to adders, seed to whiffs, seed to X keys, and then X priv. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of a few things here, and the formatting is going to be different. Not sure how I want to do this. And then we're going to have the QR as well. I don't know how we're going to specify the QR. Maybe we'll just do QR by default. And then have a no QR option. Maybe not. Maybe it kind of does need to be its own command. I think it does. I think we need to have a dash QR CLI. And it could function the same way as this, but it could be tuned for putting out the QR codes in a specific format. Because this one, well, I mean, I guess we could have a dash QR option. It's just, that's not very quick and friendly. I'd like it to be the default. Either you're using a tool because you want QR codes or using a tool because you want debug info about addresses. Okay. Carrying on. Need to update the Twitch title. Oh no! I will update the Twitch title right now. Hold on. Yeah, this is something you and I need to get together on because I forgot that it's not updating automatically like my other titles are. Okay, refreshing. How are you doing, Jojo Bite? Let me refresh the title here. Where'd the titles go? I'm feeling kind of weird is the best way to describe it. Because I'm not feeling sick. I'm not really feeling tired. Just feeling kind of weird. So I may not go too much longer. I think I want to get to the 2-hour mark, get a milestone done with this, that I've updated the existing tools. But I may go take a nap or something, go for a walk. I don't know. And then come back because I'm not feeling awesome. I'm not feeling like, yeah, I'm excited to do this. Let me hang on tight for the next few hours, you know? But we will go ahead and we'll update this. Thanks for letting me know. Well, I was kind of, I don't know. I pulled a nearly all-nighter because I needed to take my daughter to a preschool function, a field trip. And so I wanted to get the work in the night before. Oh, the new logo looks a lot nicer. The new Dash Incubator logo. It's changing every day. But this is much nicer. I'd actually would have maybe preferred the gray. Well, that's what I suggested, was the darker gray, but I think the navy blue actually does kind of work. But this one is a little too wild for me. All the colors and everything. I like the other branding from the week prior. I don't like this one as much. It's too much going on. It's too busy. It's too unfocused. Okay, so now this is updated on YouTube. Let me see if it updated on Twitch. I don't think that Twitch Live updates from Restream. I think you have to use your Twitch controls to do it. Let's see. Oh no, it did. Huh, that's weird. It did update. Okay, well, that's that. Oops. Let me pull this over here. Yeah, I just feel a little bit out of it in some way that I can't quite describe. So I think I'm gonna get a little bit further and then rejoin back in the evening. Well, that's interesting. Okay, that's nothing that interesting there. Okay, so the difference between these two is whether or not it prints the path. And I think what I'm going to do is make it the difference of whether a start and end is, whether just a start is specified or a start and end is specified. So I'm going to go ahead and see. Okay, where did I want to go with this? Okay. Let me actually go back to this one first. Do we have console.info, console.error? Okay, we do. Alright, so we're going to do it this way. Where were the args parsed? Let's see. Multi equals what am I looking for here? Multi equals 2path. There now. This will work. And this will work too. Alright, except that we still have an extra something somewhere. There we go. That's it. Oh, and I need to update this as well to make sure we're using Dash HD. We are. Okay. Handle non-range. Differently. But consistently. There we go. So this is another seed to whiffs change. And I think we can make that same change across the board. So if I look into bin, seed to whiff, we can get rid of it. All right. So we've got seed to, yeah, we got seed to, and then we got seed to X keys. That needs to be similar. We can get rid of xpriv to whiff because we can do the same thing. And then, yeah, I think I'm just going to go for a few more minutes. I'm going to go figure something out and then come back in a few hours. Because I feel like I know what I need to do. I could just hit this hard and really go at it and enjoy it. But I'm struggling right now. This is something that I have been excited about, and I am kind of excited about, but just I'm in a funk right now. I need to fix that. So let's just get rid of some of this cruft and then call it good. Yeah, that's all. Electrolytes, man. I got the electrolytes right here. They're right here. I don't know. To me, it feels like a Sunday. It doesn't feel like a Wednesday. It feels like a Sunday. It feels like I had a long week and I just need to spend some time recouping. That's what it feels like. Which is super weird because it was Sunday and then it was Monday, and that was the day before yesterday. And then it was Tuesday, which was yesterday. And Tuesday to me felt a lot like a Saturday. It felt very... It didn't feel like a work day inside. It felt like, okay, I got to get some of this stuff done. I got to do this and that, but didn't I didn't hit the ground running. Okay, what else am I? What else? Blah, 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 blah. We're going to do xpriv to whiffs, and then we're going to do the same trick over here. We're going to take the end index. We're going to swap that out. Whoops, no. And I expect this is going to look, yeah, this almost looks identical. I'm going to figure out how to put this all together, and then it'll have a lot of the same commands. We'll just do a little bit of detection in terms of, this looks like, we know whether it's an xpriv or an xpub. We know whether or not it's a seed. So we can just look at the data and we can determine. It's not possible for hexadecimal to start with xprv. It's also not possible for an xpub to start with xprv. And it's not possible for a xpriv to be hexadecimal or an xpub. So, and then same thing with the whiff as well. That starts with a capital X. So we can know just by what the format of the string is and the length of the string, we can know what it is and what to do with it. Oh, that's interesting. Whoops. And then we're gonna swap this all out for the Zoomonic for testing. So we'll get to that. What else? Bin seed to hex fixtures. And then we're going to do xpub to adders. Then we're going to give fixture xpub. Looks good. Okay. right. So, what do I have left here? Just the things that are necessary at this point, I think, plus the QR, which I'm still not sure how I'm going to handle that, but it's going to work out. That one's not a big picputier, not a big question mark. So, seed to X keys, seed to whiffs, seed to adders. And I think there is something that we could do to probably just have some option of dash dash public or dash dash key, something like that, to say whether the output is going to be only this type or only that type or something like that. But yeah, so we can go seed to X keys, seed to addresses, X key to addresses, and then we would need one more, which would be private key to address. But so far, I'm feeling pretty good about this. And oh, I need to make sure that we update all of these. Hold on. GS, that's my get status command. I gotta remember to use my aliases. There we go. Alright, that's going to be pretty easy. Let's see. Grim. Get rebase interactive main. Get stash. Grim. Okay, and then I actually want to reword this and bring this around. So this one is going to be more broad. Handle. Single versus range. Different but consistent. And then what else? Modernize HD key. I think that was... Okay, handle single versus range. We had to remove cruft. We can just leave that one. Okay. Do we have any HD gets dash pop? But HD key. Do we have any more of that left? We do. We still do have that left. So let's go ahead and just make that change across the board. And then I think I'm gonna take my short rest. Hey Jojo Bite, is this helpful to see how this stuff is being used? I guess you're probably already familiar with it by now. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going through the Dash HD stuff. That's what I'm doing here. Let's see. Depth. Key depth. Parent index. All right, let's see here. Non-modules dash HD hardened offset. Is that exposed? It is exposed. Okay, good. Okay, public root. Dash HD dot derive child x key dot index. No, not x key dot index, x key comma index. And that should be an await. And that should be dash hd dot to adder hdpub dot public key. There we go. All right. Could not derive hardened child key. Interesting. Oh, I think I see what happened there. Full path. index harden let's see, console.log. What is this one? X key? Index depth 0. That's going to be the use. .44. Let's take a look at 44 here. Derive child index. I don't see why this is a problem, actually. -hd 376. Why does it think it's hardened? Oh, because by default it is hardened. Right. Okay, so the documentation may need to be updated. We might need to change how we're doing derive child. Ah, yes. Okay. No, I think that just needs what needs to happen here is hardened. Needs to be passed in is hardened. Okay, and that should... Okay. Good. Alright, we're getting the same stuff that we would get otherwise. Alright. That's good. So one thing that could be done here is we could just assume 44, 5, and I guess we have no idea what the account is. But that's okay. We don't need to solve that problem right now. There we go. Expros to whiffs. Dash HD here. Dash HD. And then this is going to be almost exactly the same as what we just saw. Alright, to do, make some assumptions, fill with defaults, something I want to decide on before we get too far ahead. Alright, parent index. Alright, await, dash HD, derive child is hardened, X key. Private key, there we go. And then again, okay. What did I just do? Toggle broadcasting input. What? What does that mean? Huh. I don't know what that means. Okay. All right. Well then. Let's see. I think about... Oh, we've got 2 more of these. Might as well just nip those in the bud. However we say that. Dash phrase. I don't think we need dash phrase here. Could be mistaken. From... Oh. Oops. Alright, get rid of that. Mnemonic.txt is going to become seed.hex. And seed is going to be text.trim. We don't need no secret. Alright, seed buff is going to be... Let's see. It's going to be buffer dot from seed hex. We're just going to do it this way for now. New uint 8 array. Let seed bytes equals seed buff. I'll put the seed bytes in here. I'll call that good. Await dash HD, and then this is going to be what file even is this? Seed to adder. So this is going to be some sort of HD key. Private root, no, HD key, And we're going to do dash hd dot derive path. And then dash hd dot to adder. So we'll just make that address key, address key. And we'll get rid of these. I'll do dash hd here. And then seed path. Same thing here. Alright, I think I can make this work again. So this one needs to actually be seed to adders. Huh. Expected a public key. Ah, yes. Helps to pass the public key, does it not? I probably should let the... No. I was going to say I probably should let it accept a private key and go to address from the private key, but no. That's not where this should be handled. Plus, there's that ambiguity that we caught so nicely there. Okay. Alright, so this one also has the range issue. But that's not the issue we're worried about right now. Okay, where else does this... Wait, didn't we just do seed to adders? Oh, okay. So that's all good then. Path. Let has many equals string equals type of toPath. If has many, do this, else. Do that. There we go. All right. Whiffs, adders, whiffs, X keys, adders. Yada, 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 yada. Okay, this is good. I'm in a good stopping point. I'm gonna take a break for a few hours, maybe several hours, try to get out of the funk, and then come back. Now I can get rid of HD key entirely out of here, which is what I wanted to do. pretty sure I already had this updated. I'm just shy of 100% sure. Okay, now I'm 100% sure. Because obviously I've done a push, and then I did a rebase. Okay, document new usage, update depths. Hey, Sullivan! What's up? You just got back from work? Awesome. Well, unfortunately, I am just getting off because I'm just kind of in a funk. And so I got one unit of work complete, and I'm going to go try to get out of the funk. I think I might just take a nap or something. I think I just didn't sleep well last night, or just something's off, and I'm just not in it, you know? So I'm able to do the work, but I'm not in it. And this is something I really feel like I'm excited about, you know, finishing up the Dash HD CLI. And I don't want to just trudge through the whole thing. I really do want to have more of that positive energy and attitude and more interaction, but I'm just kind of in a funk. So thanks for stopping by, and I will catch you later. And for anybody who's interested, I am doing a workshop this Friday. It'll be a part 2, but part 1 was recorded, and I think that from the recording, I think you can get more than 80% of the value out of the recording, because there was other people involved as well, and so they're asking the same kind of questions you would have been asking. But this is a Beyond Code workshop, and it is for getting golden nuggets. My idea is that it's more towards people that have come out of a boot camp and have a lot of gaps in their knowledge. But in practice, people who have been doing programming on Windows for many, many decades, well, maybe not many, but a few decades, and even people that have been on Linux for a few decades. We've got both types. Well, we've got all 3 types that I mentioned as participants, and it's been beneficial to everybody so far. So I'll go ahead and drop a link if anybody's interested in that. So this is Scripting and Interactive Shell Workshop Part 2. Okay, and with that, I'm going to go ahead and pause the music and say adios. I think we are getting pretty close to we probably can raid people now, but I'm not in the mood to go figure that out. So anyway, thanks for joining in. Have a good one. Adios. Oh, you're halfway through the recording and enjoyed so far? I am really glad. Yeah, give me feedback. Let me know. If you have questions, keep asking them. And I'll catch you later. Adios.